And we have now made it back into Chile, the land of the protestas. Chile desperto. Back again, back in this beautiful country. Buenos dias chicos y chicas y bienvenidos to today's video. It is Friday 29th of November and we are off 7 a.m. sharp, heading to the bus stop because we are going out of El Calafate and back into Chile, Puerto Natales. I think I did pretty well this morning getting up at 6:30 considering I only slept at 2:30, so running on 4 hours sleep, but that's okay. We've got a 7-hour bus ride this morning, so planning to sleep for most of the way. But yeah, I guess that does it for this town of El Calafate. So let's get on that bus and start our day. Alright guys, it's midday now, 12 o'clock, and we have just made it to the Argentinian border control. Just waiting in line. We've been here for quite a while, like 30 minutes now. As you can see, big line behind the bus and still a few more to go in front. And we are passing through Paso Rio Don Guillermo, down the southwest of the border. So we're only a few kilometers from the actual real border, so we just got to check in here and then afterwards cross the border and then re-enter Chile again. So this is a map of Provincia de Santa Cruz and we are crossing over here. Usted está aquí, down on this side. So we're just lining up now and the only thing you need is tu solo pasaporte. And we have now made it back into Chile, the land of the protestas. Chile desperto. Back again, back in this beautiful country. So we're just at the Immigration and Customs Office. Once again, you need to keep this PDI document, very important to enter and exit Chile. So we're just grabbing our bags. They check everything here, so we've got to get it through the scanners. No fruit, vegetables, fresh food, milk, cheese, all the usual stuff. But yeah, it definitely feels good to be back and to see that flag again. I've been keeping up with the news of what's going on in Chile and in Santiago, and in my opinion, it's actually gotten a lot worse. A lot of people are still getting injured, still getting blinded. But anyway, not to worry about that on this part of Chile. It's muy tranquilo aquí, so yeah, ain't gonna hear banging of pots down this end. Now made it into the little port town of Puerto Natales, the portal into Torres del Paine. Now I don't even know what I'm doing here. I have absolutely nothing booked. Don't know what the hell I'm doing. So just gotta find out what's up, see what's available, and then sort out my plans once I check into the hostel. So it's 2:30 now. The trip took a total of 7 hours, so not too bad having to cross borders. I've got a little 2-kilometer walk to get to my hostel, staying at We Are Patagonia, so not too far of a walk. So we'll just check out the town while we make our way. So I've now arrived in Puerto Natales after having come from El Calafate. So you could go to Torres del Paine from these two towns. So after I go to Torres del Paine, the next stop will be to go down to Punta Arena and then cross over back into Argentina all the way down to Ushuaia to El Fin del Mundo. So the plan tomorrow will be to catch a bus from Puerto Natales to Laguna Amarga, and then from here catch another little bus to the park entrance, to the entrance to Torres del Paine, and then do the trek on my own. So here you could do a full day trip, a guided tour to Torres del Paine for 35,000 pesos, which is about 72 bucks. But I'm gonna be doing it on my own, catching a bus, one of these, going there on my own, and then doing the trek. Gonna be leaving at 7:15 and then coming back at 7:45. So I've pretty much spent the whole afternoon trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do in this part of the world, how I'm gonna do Torres del Paine. So I've always known there's two main treks, the W loop and the O loop. The W loop taking about 4 to 5 days and the O loop taking about 8 to 11 days. So no way was I gonna do that. I was always thinking of doing the W loop, but the thing with the W loop is you actually need to stay and sleep within the national park, and that's where people book well in advance spots in the national park because it's very limited. And plus the thing I've been thinking of all afternoon is I don't think I'm really up for like a 5-day trek by myself. So I'll show you guys in a second a map of the whole place and how it all works. But basically, rather than doing it 5 days and spending 3 or 4 nights in the park, I'm just gonna keep coming back here each day and just keep doing day trips out of this place. So day 1, you'd start off at Refugio Torres, you'd go up to Refugio Chileno, and then come back and sleep here at the end of day 1. Day 2, you'd go from Refugio Torres and then go to Refugio Cuernos. Day 3, you go up Valle Frances and then make your way down to Refugio Paine Grande. And then day 4 is the last Refugio Grey, and then come back. And you could actually exit and catch a catamaran through here and then exit through the south here. Now in terms of accommodation, these are one of the sites that you book the refugios, and down here you could see you've got 57, 87 US dollars, so that's like 100 to 120 Australian dollars for me, so no way am I going to be doing that, but these are the prices that you have to allow for if you're going to stay there overnight. Alright guys, that's it for today. All ready and set for my adventure here in Torres del Paine. We have finally made it, so get ready because the next few days are going to be massive. We are going to see the best that Patagonia has to offer, and we are going to do it the cheapest we can. Oh man, it is absolutely freezing out here. My lips are like getting frozen, can't even move them properly. I am like quadruple layered up. I've got my shell, got my gloves, I got this underneath and 2 layers underneath this, and it is freezing cold, seriously. Oh my god. So we've traveled another couple of hours south, and right now the sun's just setting behind me there. I'm just set behind some clouds, but it is 9 o'clock already. 9 p.m. Time for me to get back to the hostel, warm up and start getting ready for tomorrow. So thanks for joining me today guys, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.